Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm going to check the broadcast. Give me a second. Make sure it's all hunky dory. Hello, everyone. Yep. All right. Very good. Very good. Thanks all for tuning in. And I would like you to hit the thumbs up if you like it. If you like the talk we're going to have today. And if you haven't, hello, Athena. Hi, sweetie. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to. Just those friendly reminders. Hi, Debbie. Hi, baby. I wanted to talk a little bit. Hey, Bryson, how are you? Hello, Lily. Narda, Kevin. Yay! Say hello if you haven't said hello in the chat. I want to chitty chat. I want to have a chat. You all watch me by now, and I like to talk about what I've discovered, and I want to talk a little bit more about some things. There's an aspect of reality that very few explore, and it's living within a operational state of being, an approach, a posture, however you want to say it. It's the isness of what you are, and that posture is outside the realm of human emotions. I speak very, very deeply about the emotional state of humanity, of the self. What is that? Thank you. We have created personalities on truths, and those truths lie somewhere in a scale of polarization. And what I mean by polarized, I mean opposing, suffering, joy, up, down, in, out, good, bad. These ideas, okay? So we, again, have a leader of the human personality, and that leader is truth. That truth is based upon ideologies of humanity that we coveted. If you've been watching the channel, you know damn well what that is. Beliefs. You covet, you become, you're here, now you don't remember anything. You start to take on these personalities of other people that you covet, and they become your standards. And it's a way of life that feels good because it's a truth, it's a self, it's an identity, and you value it and you fight for it. Remember when Bashar said you literally fight for your negative beliefs? Yes, you do. But what we're not doing here is in a lot of cases, we're not leaving the value system of emotional personality to see there's a different life. So I named this one, Do You Feel That? And it takes very honest, humbling work to answer that question. Do you feel that? You got to be so diligent, so discipled in the passions of self-discovery. Because if you go at this willy-nilly, lollygag, whimsical, with a motivated idea of a better self, spurning the idea of vibrational lack, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to empty yourself. You have to look at the self and says, is my life what I want it to be? And we're not talking about the tangibles, the externals, the identities. We're talking about the way you fucking feel every day. That state of being that doesn't have emotional, that is polarized. Outside of that state of being, there's another place to live. I live in motion. I still feel things. See, the polarized mind, the human mind goes, well, without good or bad, then there's nothing. Bullshit. Because that's the absenteeism of the polarized mind. It's so limited, it can't see beyond itself as what it knows reality as. that everything is interpreted from the leader of ourselves, our beliefs that lead you down this chosen path of truth, and then you shift to this chosen path of truth. You can't choose a false, not a right or wrong. We're not talking about opinion. We're talking about the truth of the self. Again, Bashar says something magnificent. Every choice has been the best choice of that self in the moment. You've always been your highest truth every moment. You can't be a lesser truth or a more truth. You have time and a memory that you can have regret, but that's just a human experience, is to create a reality of regret because you measured your actions upon a standard of some external force that says you were wrong, and then you have to regret your own self. How depleting, how fucking crushing that is to the nature of your worthiness, is to shit on it like that with something as trivial as regret. You have to do the work and you have to feel it. I've done a lot of work and I've found a lot of shit inside of me. It's not belonging to me. It's not belonging to me in that way. It's that I created it. It's not me as an identity. I'm an unconditional being of business, a badass motherfucker creator that's eternal, indestructible, invincible I am, and forevermore I shall be. That's what I am. These ideas about these ownerships of personalities and the way they make you feel cripples you or brings you out of the idea of treachery and gives you hope and need and fantastic ideas of astonishment about humanity and people and yourself. And then you're living how you feel. So you're not living any other way. All of this stuff, the coaster, my phone, my glasses, the desk here, see, those are the props. Don't fucking make it about the props, because it ain't the fucking props. It's not your car or your work. It's not your externalism. Those are the things that give you the experience of being in a third density in a co-created reality called humanity, and everything that we invented and came up with, you get to partake in it in the current space-time continuum of the planet. Big fucking deal. But you make it about those things, then you can probably see you're making it about how you feel. And maybe that'll help you get inside of yourself to see it's not I'm feeling about these things, it's that in and of itself I'm feeling. How do I feel about these things? See, if we pursue happiness, let's look at that real quick. Let's all go after and pursue happiness. So that has to be, pay attention, that has to be subjectified by each singularity. So how is anyone's happy equal to anyone else's? If we're all in our own truth, our own perspective, our own universe, we create our own reality. See, happiness is not a standard. Happiness is an idea. It's an idea, created idea. There's a state of being beyond happiness, though. And see, happiness drives humanity. We're trying to get to this place. It's forced peace. We don't want forced peace. Don't fucking force peace on me. Don't do that to me. Because I'm not a violent person. And there aren't other violent people. We create violence because we're forcing peace. We're attracting the opposition. If you're a victim, you'll get an assailant. If you're defensive, you'll get a war. When you argue, you get someone to oppose you. So you must understand, it's not about the feeling in the polarization. It's about a different feeling, a different approach, a different posture, a different state of being. And that lies the work of ascension, enlightenment, recognition of your belief systems that give you an identity, an emotional value of self-existence. How do you feel? Ask yourself these questions. If you're feeling something that isn't pleasant to you, and I'm not talking about happy being a good thing. Pursuing happiness isn't pleasant, it's effort. So we got to look at the moment. So when you look at your moment of action and you are feeling your reality, your truth, you're feeling that. That's the time to look at that relationship and notice the belief that is attaching to an emotion. So the belief itself might be externalized as a political party, or the way you present yourself and how you count at work, or the role you play in your family's in your family dynamic, right? Your family nucleus. Anything that's identified, you have to feel that and recognize that. And I wonder if that's the truth of you. It's a truth one way. Oh yes, but is there not another truth? Because you can't miss the big picture. Let's all step back, look up, big, 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 look up here in the sky, look down at the humans. Who the fuck's up here? The unconditional God, right? So how can these identities down here be the nature of yourself? Or are you so fucking afraid without an identity you don't know who you're going to be? Because we're fighting for whose. And the existence of yourself is evident. And that in and of itself tells you you're not a fucking who, you're a what? You're an I am, you're an existence, your presence, you're an awareness, you're consciousness, you are eternal now. And that's a self that feels reality in a completely different way. And I want you to look at that. I want you to do some work on that if you choose to. And it isn't pleasant work, because you're going to recognize a lot of shit about yourself if you do that work. This is all I know is enlightenment. Everything is about enlightenment. It's not about the externals, the whens, the wheres, and whys, and whos, and whats. That's all absolute distraction. Keeping yourself going between the two polarization ideas of truths and everything in between. And then the next thing you know, you're dead. You're 80, 60, however long you choose to live. And that's the only thing that's done is you've been feeling the whole fucking time. You haven't accomplished anything. Why is my thing full? You accomplished a feeling. You create things, yes, you get a degree and you do things, but you're creating feelings. And if those feelings need to be maintained and efforted on a daily basis to maintain your persona, your personality, then definitely you are recognizing there's another self, and that's the persona. You're recognizing. And you can find that by doing the work. And the work is absolutely. Let me move this out of the way. Pardon me. Hi, darling. Hello, Julie. Yes, hello, Dawn. Hi, Racky. Hi, Lane. Wanted to catch up. And if you're doing the work, it's not a comfortable thing. Why would it be easy? We have a perception of easy that lies on a measure, and that's how you feel. And when you transcend your identities, that's the emotional content, the equivalent of becoming those truths. See, we push our beliefs out here and extend them and place them upon the idea of their causality, which lessens the value of it and makes it feel softer. But what if you took your guilt? What if you took your remorse? What if you took your betrayal or your hope or your need or your anxiety? What if you took that and you truly felt it and you surrendered to it in such a fantastic way of giving yourself over to that emotion, coming down here from unconditional love, swooping down into an incarnation that's polarized and it only knows it's the condition of itself of limitation, to experience emotion in its absolute vastness. You think you came here for a reason other than that? I bet you're selling yourself a fucking bullshit story. of heroship, identity, and purpose and all that. Because no. How about that you came here to experience something you've never done before, and that's feel a way outside of unconditional love, to feel not God, to feel other. Fantastic. So how about getting in bed with these emotions? I mean, just really fucking surrender to them. And then you're going to understand them. I promise you, you'll understand them. And their power and their pull and their seduction will lessen. It will diminish. It will not reign over you. You will not react anymore. You'll start to respond. You'll start to be a self that you've never been, worthy, exceptional to the self, revered to the self, never looking for validation, never needing the external equation of attaboy or attagirl. It's nice. I get them, but I don't covet them. I don't seek them. I don't lack them. It's such freedom. We can all know that we're all going back to our whole selves. Good. So there's your fail safe. Yippee skippy. And it doesn't mean you need to go and do this. But subjectively, you ask yourself the question. You've attracted to a reality, me, that talks about nothing but enlightening, self-discovery, demolishing the personality you built, and allowing the God, the persona, the natural self to emerge, and you start to be something you've never experienced before. Ask yourself, why the fuck did you get attracted to me giving you this? This is you attracting a reality of choice. I'm not an accident. I'm an attraction. And if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. I'm not important. I'm a blip, a reflection in your bubble, as you are mine. But you got to take it to heart what this is. And you got to look at it. And you got to make the choice of it. And it doesn't matter what you choose. As long as you choose something that's the greatest gift you could ever fucking give to yourself, I promise you, as long as you start choosing the self that says, this is the truth of me, not this is the feeling of me, not the identified feeling. Stop choosing that fucking crazy monkey and start choosing the internal self and watch the whirlwind of emotions stir the fuck up and just slaughter you with fear. And then you, being a master, will surrender to it and allow it to penetrate you and allow it to hurt and allow the guilt to come out and wanting to scream and cry and hate and hope and joy and all of these vibrancies that you've never experienced because you've been quailing. Your unworthiness says, I'm not allowed that much awesomeness. Your unworthiness says, no, I'm not unworthy to be homeless. I'm right in between and I'm fine and I'll maintain that and that's mine. That's the gift to yourself. But you don't want to lie to yourself either, do you? You don't want to lie to yourself. You want to do something, so try it. How does it feel? When I feel a particular way, I pay attention. I search that feeling within myself. Is this a self that is the nature of me? It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel bad. How does it feel, Roxy? Well, it feels resonance, not resistant. See, we're in harmony with our reality. And if I'm looking at things in my reality and it starts to not be in a resonance, there's a resistance or friction about it, then I know I'm recognizing an interpretation that's in my fucking head. Because it ain't the mirror, because the mirror, oh my fucking God, it's unconditional. Everything in the mirror is unconditional. It's your right here, this little divided mind that says, no. That's a condition. And you, who? Nobody else but you gets to feel that resistance. In whatever way it appears, wherever your truth placed it on that polarized scale. So now your emotions, your truths of those separated ideas, the personality is leading you, creating your fucking reality. That's what's meant by you create your own reality. You're not a manifester. Not here. Up there you are. Yeah. I mean, you can manifest through time. We're not talking about the trivial shits. Don't puff your chest in pride. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you create your reality on your truths because it's your experience. Pay attention, masters. Pay attention. How do you feel? And if it's not resonance, then by God, give yourself a deserving truth of choice and make it. And your life will change. Fantastic. Well, that wasn't very, that's, I think, all I have to say. Yes, yes. Hi, Lily. Oh, Lily Starfly. Hi, Stephanie. My goodness. Great to see you. Yeah, I think I said hi to everyone else. All right, everyone. I'm going to skip a light fandango. If you need me, you know where I'm at, my channel. If you care to support Odyssey of Ascension, hit the donate button. Take a crowbar to your wallet and fork it over. I'm playing. If you need anything else, you know where to email me. Okay? Go get nasty with yourself, masters, and ascend this species, okay? We'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.